A warm welcome to all the listeners. Listen to the Blue Horse. Dr.C.K.N. is in conversation with Pooja. I'm sure you'll enjoy this session, and I'm sure it's going to be some food for your thought.
Okay, we are back here with Blue Horse. One more session on people generally. Hi Blue Horse, how are we today?
I'm good today.
So let's talk about, we spoke about relationship, we spoke about childhood. I'm also thinking, considering how difficult it is, there are people who are choosing to go single, right? I mean, let's not even get into those sort of scenario where you are not able to give the best in a relationship, or you're not able to give the best to a child because of how the world is today. You go single, and is that right? And also, what about the loneliness that develops? I mean, today, even if you can see a couple come to a restaurant, or somebody, a group of people are hanging out, everybody is still isolating themselves with a phone, right? Nobody is actually interacting with each other or sharing the time in reality with each other. All of us, I think, in some point, some way or the other, are isolating ourselves within ourselves, is what I'm thinking. Is it right? Is it wrong? Or it's fine. Is it less harmful than being together and hurting each other? Where are we going according to today's trend, as per you?
There is something called easy mind. What it is to live with an easy mind?
Peace. Protect your peace is my favorite word.
And the peace exists for how long? What is the time frame?
As long as
Forever, if the peace is going to be there in your mind, you're going to become a spiritual leader. Yeah.
Okay. Peace probably, let me just put it this way. Probably when I'm outside
I will
working...
not go into peace. I will call it as easy mind.
Okay, easy. Let's come to that. All right.
Beautiful easy mind.
Isn't that easier?
The easy mind is always going to keep you comfortable.
Yeah.
The difficult mind is going to put you into difficulty more and more and more.
Yes.
So there is something called the primary and secondary needs in psychology. Primary are physiological, and that are sex, maintenance of body temperature, safety and security and vitality.
Okay.
What are primary needs?
Okay.
In secondary needs, there are 23 of them.
Wow.
The need for affiliation comes there. The need for change, the need for heterosexual, the need for homosexual, all that kind of thing comes there. The need for affiliation is to live with people together.
Is it a
That's
natural?
need for affiliation.
Is that a natural?
See what
need?
happens in a lawful situation. When you do a crime or a murder or something, finally you are arrested and put in the jail. The court will give you a verdict to so many years. You should remain in jail.
Right.
So they cut you off from society, they put you in a single cell.
That's
So they are
forcefully.
Cutting off your human affiliation.
But that's forcefully, correct?
That's what I'm coming to that.
That's forcefully. Why? Because they want you to learn. If you want to live with people, you must live with love and peace and harmony. That's what they are making you learn by putting you in a single cell inside a prison, so that you are not in touch with people.
Right.
You are broken away from your relationship, your kith and kin, whatever you call it. Right? That's a punishment for you.
Okay.
Basically, the punishment given is for you to learn, so that you don't repeat this mistake again. You don't go and murder another person.
Okay.
Or you don't go and steal somebody's property. All that kind of thing. Now, you are talking about loneliness. Loneliness is something which you prefer to go for it. Or you're not forced into.
Absolutely, by choice.
By choice.
Yeah.
Today, as you said, the electronics, what we are handling, major part of our life has become electronics.
Correct.
Either you are on a computer screen, or an iPad screen, or a mobile screen.
Correct.
So the moment you open up your eyes in the morning,
You reach for your...
your eyes ultimately turning around to see where your mobile is lying.
True.
Next to your pillow.
Yeah.
Is it there or not? Have I kept it anywhere else? Okay. If your mobile is not there, you are not there. Because all your informations, your brain is inside your mobile.
True.
You keep your brain empty because you don't have memory. You have lost the capacity to memory.
Yeah, that does affect, right? It does affect because you can't remember.
No,
things.
you have the screen, you have the convenience.
Yeah.
50 years back, when there is no screen, no computers, no mobile, you have a book and you write all the phone numbers and keep it.
Yeah.
The close phone numbers and all, you will remember it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will refer the book.
True.
Today, thousands of members can be stored in a mobile.
Yeah.
So you just see the name and touch it, it goes. So everything becomes convenient to you with the touch of your finger.
Yeah.
Then what happens? I would say that you don't prefer loneliness, but you're pushed into it.
Does it? Okay. What if I choose? Like I'm talking about even the
Like
relationship.
there is something called selfishness and self-centered activities.
Yeah.
The self-centered activities are important, you know. The self-centered activities are to, keep yourself with clean clothes, take bath every day and, clean up yourself, have food in time. You can only eat for yourself. Somebody cannot eat for yourself.
Correct.
Eat yourself, brush your teeth always, and all that kind of thing.
So in that same space, have a better
These are
mental
self-centered
health.
activities. Okay?
What about have a better mental health? Like I don't want to go through turbulence.
No, mental health comes later. Selfish way of living is, grabbing others' comfort to your
Oh, that's
self-centered
wrong. Yeah.
activities.
Yeah.
That is highly selfishness. You disturb others for your happy living.
That is, I
That
think, where the
becomes
law
your
and everything.
more selfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the one which factor leads to this selfishness is greed. You want more and more of everything.
That's one easy form.
And
Entitlement.
then you're not secured by yourself. That with others around you.
Okay.
You may think that others may harm you.
I have seen this. What do you do? I really have seen this. What do you do about this?
You can't. That's the order of your personality. That's why we spoke about the childhood.
Correct. Now the trauma has happened. The result is this. Is there no way
I'm
to
not
get out
secured.
of it?
I'm not safe enough. I don't trust you.
Yeah. So how do you deal with somebody like this? What do you do?
You can't do anything. Why do you want to do? That is his life. He doesn't want to trust. Like if I am
What if you
a
want to
person,
help people like that?
if
Blue horse?
I am a person like that, if I am a person and my personality trait molded that way due to various reasons, including my childhood or whatever possession that I has, the whole life hang around with me on one thing: fear of losing things. So when it comes to the question of fear of losing things, I don't trust anybody around me. Because I always think that this person may harm me here, this person may harm me there, all that kind of thing. So I prefer to stay away. Do not allow anybody to come beyond certain line into my life.
Okay. So how do you go about?
What do you mean? How do you
Benefiting
go about?
people like-
You want to paint that person into blue and black?
No, I don't know. Is there any way? I mean, there are all of us. So
See,
coming back to the
see,
same
you are-
question,
you-
right?
See, you know how you are asking, Pooja? I made a dish. Okay? The salt has become a little more.
So how do I?
You're telling, come on, give me a solution to make it all right.
But see, no, the
It is
dish
not-
is a dish. This is a person's whole life.
It is a human life here.
Exactly.
Okay.
So don't you think
So
it,
you
it-
cannot reduce salt or add more salt and get them all right.
But what do you mean? There has to be ways of people having a better life regardless of what they've gone through,
Look, if
right?
at all you want to educate someone, you can only educate yourself. You can never turn around and educate anybody. Loneliness is going more and more. Okay, you take all the advanced nations like Canada, USA,
New
Australia,
Zealand.
New Zealand, Germany, England, Ireland, all these advanced nations. Almost people after the age of 45 are single alone, living alone.
Yeah.
After the age of 45,
True.
50.
True.
They don't know where their spouse is, they don't know where the children are. The children don't take care of the parents. They don't speak to the parents. Some may not.
Yeah.
But they live alone.
Yeah.
You see, the government give pension to these old people.
Yes. And the social service
Once in
network
a
is
week
much
they come
stronger.
and pick you up
Yeah.
in a van. The government will send a cart,
Yes.
a vehicle. They pick up all those old people from those areas. They go leave you in the supermarket. You can buy whatever you want.
There is also this social service element where certain people will get credits like universities and all that when they go and help old people.
What is this human life all about? Living alone. Living alone happens everywhere. That's what is happening now in India. All the parents are getting into old homes.
Yeah, older people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the children are refusing to look after the parents.
Refusing some may not be able to because of their own constraints where they are financially or yeah.
What do you mean some may not? Everybody, see, you go to a village. There are millions of villages in India. They don't go away from the parents and live. No,
Yeah,
they
that,
take care.
so
You mean to say they're all having a huge amount of finance where they can look after the parents?
Not really.
Whatever you see, we are 4 of us at home, or we are 6 of us at home. We make only 100 rupees a day. So we live within that framework.
but that's again individual choice, right? Blue Horse, like for example, the same
What do you
village.
mean you want to go and feed your parents every day biryani?
No, I don't know. I'm not saying about that. Just let me finish this. Like I'm saying, the same 6 people. In that, one of the person wanted to explore the world, which is not wrong. Wanted to go find out different way of living, which is again not wrong. Once they go outside, they may not end up with the kind of, like for example, from a village, if somebody has to come to a metro city where the standard
You
of
are
living.
talking about migration.
Yes, and no, I'm talking about
I am talking about villages where they don't migrate.
They don't. But in that case, they're anyways together.
They live together.
Yeah. So I mean, what are you trying to say, Blue Horse? That people shouldn't venture out.
See,
When they venture out, it comes with its
people
own
living
difficulties.
together is called family.
Yeah.
Families living together is called society. Okay,
Which
simple.
is not
There are sociological norms.
which is not happening
It is
now.
it is a nature's driven yardstick that you have to look after your parents in the old age. You're not supposed to get rid of them, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah, because
It is there on the books, but it doesn't happen that way.
yes,
We have fought in many wars. We are still fighting wars. We have not learned anything from it.
true.
Many scholars have come and written millions and millions and millions and millions of books. And these millions and millions and millions and billions of books are lying around all over the world in all the libraries. And we have read all that, but we don't exercise.
Yeah.
Then what are you?
We are just a slave to time and need, I think. The need kind of varies with, I mean, for me, I was talking about like not getting into unnecessary emotional trauma, right? I protect, what do you say, easy living.
No, what it is
According to
called an
Blue
easy
Horse.
mind.
Easy mind.
An easy mind is to have a mental friend where you just don't get into any emotional fluctuations.
Yeah.
So what causes the emotional fluctuation here? The
Proximity
economic
to
part of life,
no.
relationship part
Yeah,
of life. Only these
proximity
two
to
things.
human emotions.
And the sociological pressure from the society, which is fear for others' opinion.
Which not everybody
Oh,
has.
if I am going to wear a shorts and walk out in a road, what will people think about me? Arey, you like to wear a shorts and go, you love it, like it, do it.
Correct.
So what if others look at you and think about you?
Yeah.
Why should I care about what others think about me?
As long as you're not harming others,
As long as I'm not stripped myself walking on the road, which is not allowed,
Illegal.
I can do whatever I want. If, look at that man, he's wearing a shorts and going at this age. What nonsense. I love it, I like it, I'm doing it.
My body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not coming and disturbing. I'm not coming and stolen your shorts and wearing it. If I do that, it's wrong.
We'll have to get into a larger discussion on this, like why females are constrained still and why judgmental. If something goes wrong with them, it automatically is about how they were wearing, what they were wearing.
Loneliness is going more and more and more. Maybe after maybe 50 years or 100 years from now.
Is it that far?
I don't think so. Every single person will live alone.
Yeah, is it that far? Because of the way things are going, we are.
50 years.
I don't know. Would it be sooner?
They are estimating 1,000 crore population, that is 10 billion. Now it's around approximately 8 billion.
8, yeah.
Now it's going to be 10 billion. That is 1,000 crores people, world population.
Oh my God.
Imagine all of them living alone.
Fabulous.
And it may happen. And who's going to make food for whom?
Self.
Self what?
Or factories. Like you have your instant food, right? Put water, heat it, whatever it is. So it's factories. That is again a mode of life, earning.
Buy food and eat.
Yeah.
Cooked food?
Yeah. Cooked food or ready to cook food. Basic, heat it
So
up.
then LPG is not required.
No, you need to
Household LPG.
Probably. Maybe just a oven or something to heat up water and things like that.
You can make your tea and coffee in microwave.
Yeah. So easy living is happening, right? That would be a way. I mean, that would be the way forward.
Is it going to be healthy living?
I don't know. I mean, we are living in families with repressed emotion. Is that healthy? Or living alone and having bouts of loneliness here and there, is that healthy?
So ultimately, as a blue horse, I understand that we are all going crazy more and more and more.
I don't know which is more crazy, that earlier situation or today. How do we know? We haven't done this. What if this works?
Looks like we had a lot of sociological structure and sociological norms and people were following it in the past.
Yeah, blindly right now. What if this works? What if having a pet or having a sort of companion which is not a human form and
Now I've seen a lot of people, the kind of love that they can show towards a pet.
Yeah.
They don't show towards their own fellow human beings.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of like...
You don't like human beings?
No, all the discussion we said, no, all that emotional give and take and not being able to, I mean, nothing called a real relationship happening or financial constraints, all those things and societal impressions, everything, maybe all of that. When you...
Or probably you prefer a pet more than a human being.
Generally. any day. And because again, that is not a transaction with a pet, right? They only know to love you. There is no, if you are like this, only if you're like this, only if you behave like this, will I love you. That is not there. Judgmental feelings don't happen with animals. Unlike humans, right? Maybe my only question.
Pet loves you because you feed them food.
Yeah.
Why don't you feed your parents?
I do, but generally people, I mean again, a lot of them
It's
do.
a general
question
question I'm asking. I'm not asking you.
No, a lot of them do and a lot of them don't. I mean, it's not like everybody is on the same boat, right? And it's a personal choice. How do you fault somebody and...
No, what is that love that you are trying to develop to show towards animals, which you cannot show it on the human beings?
Non-judgmental?
I have seen people, I have seen families and who have a lot of pets. Mm-hmm. And the kind of, it is more of a pride that I own this brand, it's this pedigree. It's more of a pride.
That is also there.
Or a sociological status.
Yeah.
I don't see any love out there. Bullshit.
I think probably
That's how I look at it.
Maybe that again, then...
I don't think so. He's really an animal lover.
No, Blue Horse. Then
If you are a real animal lover, let me tell you, Pooja.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small independent house where there is no space around, and I buy a Great Dane and keep it with me.
Oh, that's terrible.
I keep a Doberman or a Bulldog. They have to run miles.
Oh yeah, that's terrible on the animal. That's not love.
It is because of the pride that I want to go to my peer group or my, tomorrow I go to a club where I see all my friends. I have a great thing. I have this. I have this bullshit.
That is just
you
shallow.
torture those animals.
I know, that's just shallow pride. I mean,
and you turn around and tell me that the dog loves you.
No.
The dog doesn't love you.
No.
Dog doesn't know how to love a human being. Dog licks you because you are giving him food. He's dependent on you. So it shows your love. If you are not going to give the dog food for the next 7 days, it's going to bark and bite you. Do you agree to this?
In close
if you're going to deprive
space,
a dog,
yes.
If I'm not going to feed my parents who are very old, they're going to shout at me.
Yeah.
They don't have the strength to take a stick and hit me.
Correct.
But the dogs can be very cruel.
It's not about dog being cruel. It just comes to surviving then. It's about your survival instinct.
That is why I said about the physiological needs.
That's not just the dog being cruel.
No, my question is here very simple. That love and care and all that kind of thing which you cannot show on the human beings around you.
Because it's easier. It's easier. It's
Because
less
the
traumatic.
dogs and cats don't speak back.
Actually, yes. They're not
So I think
judging.
sooner people will start loving ChatGPT.
Probably.
So ChatGPT is going to be the companionship, which is going to be the answer for your loneliness.
I guess. Maybe AI, right? Who can talk to you nicely.
Who can talk to you, yeah.
Yeah,
They're going to come out with human models.
Yeah.
Like a full-blooded human being, beautiful-looking girl.
Yeah.
Beautifully made.
Why not?
Which has an artificial intelligence inside.
And who'll only talk nice.
You put her in front of you on the sofa, and she'll sit and speak to you.
All nice things.
And even if you slap her, she will not slap you back. Right?
Violence is still not right. Violence, even on a doll, is not correct.
Not correct. Yes.
Not correct.
Even if you're going to abuse that AI,
No violence.
it's going to say, no, don't shout at me.
We do not do violence. We only do nice things. Okay, Blue Horse. So,
We enjoy talking to you.
yeah. Okay, we shall see you in the next session. Signing off. Have a good day.